Great finish to a great season. 6th place secured for Norwich City in the final table. They would play Wolverhampton Wanderers, who'd finished 3rd in the playoff semi-finals. A ticker-tape welcome for the teams at Carrow Road as the Canaries and Wolves were greeted by a sea of green and yellow ahead of what proved to be a real cracker of a playoff match.
Cooper in ahead of Kenton. Newton and Dean Sturridge for Wolves. Number 21 of the season. Now they're feeling better.
Well, that's a great time for Wolves. Dean Sturridge back on form. Cooper does really well. Great balling, superb head back by Newton, and that acrobatic attempt by Blake to Stephen Mackay. Sturridge though just working the ball into that yard of space, and he wasn't going to miss from there. Terrific finish.
Oh, for Norwich, the angst, but such delight for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Rivers. And Malky Mackay couldn't react to the ball. Fell at his feet, he wasn't expecting it.
Well, I think Nielsen had an opportunity just to get a little touch on it. And really that deceived, I think, a few of them in there.
Nigel Worthington a worried man then at half-time, but events were about to take a major upturn.
Norwich still struggling to get a firm grip on this game. It's not often been a problem for them at home. Although overall they've lost a third of their games in the First Division, 15 defeats, 13 of them away. That's a corner.
They'll hope that the delivery by Easton is a little bit more accurate and try and give something for Mackay to attack. They have had the 5 corners there, but really there hasn't been that much quality on the balls that have been thrown in.
Well, a Clint Easton corner from that side provided Malky Mackay with a goal last week against Stockport. That was met by Lescott. Another chance for Easton to swing one in. And it's Mackay beneath it for Norwich. And the shot has crept in! Mark Rivers! His first goal in nearly 5 months. And Norwich, to scenes of Norfolk delirium, are back on terms.
Well, it really shouldn't have found its way in, because I think it was a little bit of a hopeful shot more than anything else. The initial corner was a good ball in. Holt didn't get a little bit of a flick on, but when it came back to Easton, he just threw such a high ball in. Mackay, all he could do was really head it back into the danger zone. And then Rivers just put his left foot onto it. Somehow it found its way into the bottom corner. Terrific strike back.
Plenty of former Norwich managers watching. John Dean, behind him Bruce Rioch. And behind him, the last incumbent, Brian Hamilton. The only one we haven't seen is John Bond. Drury. Easton. And there's McVeigh! It's 2-1 Norwich! And just about the smallest player on the pitch has scored with a leaping header.
That was a fabulous little header. It was neatly worked by Norwich. Nice bit of play. Certainly they've controlled things for quite a few minutes now. Neat little build-up. Drury, Easton, nice little ball in. He's ghosted in McVeigh. Nobody picked him up at all. He just glanced that ball. It was in as soon as it left his head. Oakes was never going to get near it.
It's been an afternoon of ebb and flow. Green opting to punch. Perhaps a final opportunity for Norwich to try and extend their lead. Gary Holt, 3rd of 4 additional minutes. Here's Notman. And it's out of play for a goal kick. Or has the referee decided that he's given the free kick?
Yeah, I think it's a free kick.
He's got a booked camera.
I don't think he meant to foul Notman at all, Cameron. He obviously went for the ball. He just felt that he might just be able to get there and block it. A little bit unfortunate because Notman, nice little touch, just clipping it over the top of camera.
So a booking for Mohamed Camara, and with 30 seconds to play, a free kick for Norwich City. Trying to double their money. Malky Mackay! Unbelievable! The man of the match, Malky Mackay, has put Norwich one giant stride closer to the playoff final.
Well, we've questioned Easton's delivery on a number of occasions, I have to be honest. The second half it's improved, that ball was fantastic. I mean, only one winner again, Mackay coming onto it, Butler finding it hard to go backwards and then get up as high as Mackay. Simple little nod down, Oakes coming well under it, the delivery was superb by Easton.
And that could make all the difference for that second leg at Molineux. Barely time for Wolves to hit back. Gunnar Haller, there's Mackay on the half volley. No one in their seats around Carrow Road, save for the Wolves supporters who look downcast. It's happened to them so many times before. But for Malky Mackay and Norwich, it is joy unconfined, because that is it. And Norwich, who trailed 1-0, have won the first leg of this playoff semi-final by 3 goals to 1. And the captain's goal in the 94th minute has made such a big difference.
A big difference indeed. Malky Mackay's goal there would prove crucial as he led the team out for the return match at Wolves, a match which produced the best atmosphere since those European nights of the early 90s. City just 90 minutes away from a place at the Millennium Stadium, but the home fans equally desperate to end their long exile from the top flight of English football.
Mackay. Alfred Cameron. Header out by Mackay. Newton. Missed kick by Fleming. Blake's onto it. Oh, what a save by Green. What a reaction. Camera. And out by Mackay and on by McVeigh.
Well, the first save was good, but you know, the second save was really brave. He hesitated for the briefest of seconds, and then he decided to go all the way, because I think at first Wolves looked favourite for that second ball.
Holt. McVeigh. Rivers. Rivers with the cross, and Easton!
Super ball, Mark Rivers. Just got a little angle, fine quality cross. Posed all the questions to Oaksy, he did very well. But wasn't that a good cross? Easton couldn't quite get a clean connection.
And again Cameron delivers. All right out, but there wasn't really an outlet for Norwich. Cooper. Lesker. Butler let it roll. Cameron took it up. It's Colin Cameron through the crowd, and Green just about hung on. He may have seen that very late. In the first instance, therefore, it was a decent stop. And with strikers running in at him at full pelt, it was then a particularly brave gather.
It was a super strike through bodies. It's what Norwich have got to do. He's prepared to have a go, Cameron. He hits it, and it really is a good save. The recovery is even better. Blake was pouncing. Blake scores so many goals like that from little knockdowns. It's just ferreted away from Blake. Could have been a nasty one for the goalkeeper, that.
Holt for Norwich, who are closing in on something special here.
And Wolves are tiring just a little bit in the centre of the field, I feel.
Mulrine. Easton. Aimed in towards Ewan Roberts, who might have settled it.
Perhaps should have settled it. It's a beautiful cross. It's Easton. He's in front, he's got in front. Cameras allowed him to sneak inside.
Last quarter of an hour, Butler forward, Kenton up in the air. Kennedy has to make an impact soon. Such away from him. Camera.
Once again, Paul Cross.
Back in by Cooper! Oh! Now that ignites the night! Absolute screamer from Kevin Cooper! And Wolves have hope! What a hit!
Once again, it came from a poor cross. It was knocked out. Cooper had time to set his sights, and he struck it beautifully. All the power in the world, both feet in the air after impact. Great shot.
Number 10, Kevin
Cooper. Hauled over by Holt.
Had a good second half, Cooper. He's been the man that's really sparked Wolves, I feel, with his willingness to attack players with the ball.
Yeah, and Holt stood on his ankle. 3 minutes and counting. Kennedy over the free kick. Cooper is hobbling away. Kennedy's delivery. Oh, wide from Butler. It was a big chance. And doesn't he know it? And doesn't he know it?
Seemed to go up in slow motion, didn't he? Maybe it came too well. It was a lovely ball in. Unmarked.
Now the party does cautiously begin. Just cautiously. And for them, it's something more approximate to a wake. Because Norwich City, this friendly club from the country, Delia Smith's club, are going to the final. What an achievement for Nigel Worthington. It will be a tortuous journey, the breadth of the country, from east to west. But how happily the Canaries will fly there, while the Wolves will fly off on their premature holidays, contemplating a 19th consecutive year out of the top flight. They had been able to reach out and touch the Premiership, but the Premiership has got away. More resignation, more disappointment, more tears, more disenchantment. They've let them down, they say. But Ewan Roberts' toothless grin is what sums up Norwich's joy. Delia Smith's ovation. Just 6.5 weeks ago, they were 10th. They were 20 points behind Wolves. They finished 11 points behind Wolves. But they've now left Wolves behind.